The move could allow the embattled government to delay elections and comes after a 2-week targeted lockdown.
Let me assure you that the civilian government will continue to function. The emergency proclaimed by the Yang di Pertuan Agong is not a military coup, and curfew will not be enforced.
The benchmark stock index and the ringgit fell after the announcement. Let's get more with this important story. Our markets reporter, Sophie Kamaruddin. Sophie, what are then the implications then of this latest emergency declaration and sort of the tangible differences it's going to make on the ground?
Well, Yusuf, it was a surprise move, and the political ramifications here cannot be understated. As the Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin said in his televised address to the nation, the parliament will be suspended in Malaysia and no general or by-elections will be held until the pandemic is declared over by an independent committee that is yet to be established. So political analyst O.A. Sun saying that the move is a means for Muhyiddin to buffer against rivals and opposition, and noting that MT commitments to hold elections, those can be explained away later. So, Yusuf, just some backdrop here to these recent developments. In recent weeks, some members of the former incumbent party UMNO have been pushing for Parliament to be dissolved and for immediate elections to be held, as ties within the 12-party ruling coalition have been deteriorating. Now, critics have been lambasting such calls in light of Malaysia's increasing infections. Just last week, we saw daily cases rise to a record, and the healthcare system that is at a breaking point. And there is a cautionary tale to be had. Last September, we saw a jump in infections following by-elections that were held in the state of Sabah, following which the King did agree to targeted emergencies within Sabah to prevent other by-elections from taking place. And I have to mention that there are some observers who are wondering why the state of emergency has to be declared, given that a 2-week lockdown will be imposed from Wednesdays. And OCBC's William Waranto saying that this will leave a bitter taste in the mouth indeed and make it harder for GDP Malaysia to hit targets.